What's going on, guys? It's your boy icjosh back at it again with another video, and today I'm going to be ranking the anniversaries, all 8 currently right now. And I know you might be saying right now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you stop typing. Yes, I know we're in the middle of the anniversary for JP right now, the 8th one, and I got the 8th anniversary on here just because I've seen enough of it right now that I know I can actually rank it. So I'm looking very much forward to you guys in the comment section below ranking your anniversaries that you've actually been a part of, and also if you haven't been a part of the anniversary, so say it was before you actually started playing, maybe leave it out, or just be like NA on it. I don't know, I wasn't there for it, but still rank the ones you've actually been in. So if you've been here for like 3 years and do your top 3 and so on and so forth, you get the gist on here. But if you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications where you get notified when we go live and put up more videos. So that was loud, but we're gonna go ahead and get this started out because I do not have them in any particular order right now of ranking. I just have them as the 1 through 8 currently right now. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and start this off at number 8. So it's gonna be number 8 as the lowest, and then number 1 as the best. So at number 8, I do actually have, and I'm going to move this one on over to the bottom back here. So I do have at the lowest currently right now as, yeah, the first anniversary. I'm not going to lie, number 8, first anniversary is literally the worst anniversary for me by far. Yes, it was 3 rounds. They call it rounds, but that instead of parts. I was here for this one, so I've been here for every anniversary in Dokkan Battle, and I gotta say this, especially looking back on it, was seriously the worst one, just for the simple fact that not in terms of just Dragon Stones or anything like that, because again, if you look back at that right now, look how, like, if I was just going by Dragon Stones, it would still already be at the worst one. I mean, the Dragon Stones back then was pretty bad. Dokkan was like really rough the first year of Dokkan Battle. It actually got a whole lot better after that first year. You'll see the jump in Dragon Stones for an anniversary, but it was very, very bad. There wasn't really a lot going on because again, it was the first one, and I mean, it was pretty barren. Like you can see in first, like literally the first part was absolutely barren. Second part, it didn't really get better. Like that was all. Like, I mean, you could already guess by the Dragon Stones how bad it was to begin with in the first place. So it really wasn't a good time. It was the dark times of Dokkan Battle where everything wasn't guaranteed, so you weren't guaranteed to get an SSR, and people were summoning on Gogeta, and I think even like Romstel back in the day, whenever he actually got Gogeta, because I actually did not pull either one of these units back in the day because the pull rates was so ass that, like, if you got an SSR back in the day, it was something. So for them to have the first anniversary and not even increase the rates for that one, I think they actually increased the rates a little bit after the first year anniversary. So it was pretty rough. It was a dark time. It was like one of those learning curves that Akatsuki threw out there because it was the first one they actually learned from it. And again, like I said, it was pretty rough back. Okay, so this next one may actually shock you guys a lot, but at number 7, I gotta give it to the 3rd year anniversary. In my honest opinion, the 3rd year anniversary, looking back on it, yeah, it was 2 parts. The units now, I mean, last year they got Easy A's. Actually, no, the year before that, they got Easy A's. So, you know, it was okay, but back then, looking back at it, like, it was a Vegito, Gogeta again. Wasn't a super great looking back at it. Like, yeah, there was a lot more to actually do from the 1st year anniversary, but it just going back and looking at it, it just didn't hit as much. I mean, and it does affect that my pulls back then. I think I only got 1 Gogeta off this one, so it was pretty rough summoning there as well for me. But for everything in general, it just wasn't really that. It just wasn't really that impressive when I go back and actually look at it. And even like again, part 2, all this, like, this was actually pretty crazy at the time, but looking back at it now, it's like, yeah, all these guys got Easy A's now. Some of them really good with their Easy A's. Some of them still a little whatever. You know, Broly's really great. It's crazy that for the 3rd year anniversary, and you got literally Goku, Blackbeard, Zamasu, Rose, Zamasu, LR, that they just got Easy A's literally not that long ago. And it wasn't even like a crazy, like, look at this, like, 235 Dragon Stones that was actually given out for the 3rd year anniversary. It's kind of wild, man. Like when you really sit back and think about it, like honestly, I don't even want to sit back and actually think about this too much. I really don't want to give it that much screen time, to be quite honest. Like it really wasn't that good of an anniversary. Like yeah, the units are better now with their easy A's and stuff like that, which is obviously a thing that come out later on. They're going to get better, and especially with easy A's and stuff like that, they're going to get better the more time they wait for a unit to get an easy A to get better. So at number 6, I actually have the 8th year anniversary, and I got to put the 8th year anniversary here just for the simple fact that from what I've seen currently right now of the 8th year anniversary, I'm not really all that hype. I haven't been extremely impressed, and the only thing that I was actually very much impressed about was a free-to-play Bobbity that had a standby phase of Majin Vegeta. In my honest opinion, I'm looking forward to that Majin Vegeta standby more than some of the units, to be quite honest. Actually, the majority of the units, to be quite honest. Like, it's not a knock about the animations or anything like that being this or that or yada yada yada. Like, I think that the animations are great. I really do. I love the standby and I love the finish skills so much. Seriously, love them. That's why I could put it lower than anything else. But just for that simple fact that them introducing standby and also finish was probably one of the best things they've done in Dokkan Battle for a very long time. And I'm being quite honest, and this again is my opinion. I'm being very honest here. 8th anniversary it ain't really hit for me all that much. Like that's why I haven't really been covering it like crazy or anything like that. It's just mediocre to me, and I hate to go and play into the whole it's mid thing. But to be quite honest, for me, it's sitting at number 6. And it's not even in the top 5 currently right now. Like, yes, they've done some good stuff. The Dragon Stone count currently right now, you're not going to be able to see because it's not done. But I'm going to assume the Dragon Stone count is pretty high. But it's just like, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting these units on global. But after that, like, I'm looking for the worldwide celebration and stuff like that. Like, it's just like whatever. Like, it's like, okay, like if you're on global and you want to save for this, save for it, stuff like that. But in my opinion, I'm looking at Say a Day, and hopefully Say a Day has like a finish skill or standby skill, and might be not as good, but you know, good, somewhere up there, especially with the TURs, probably like the number 1 TUR or something like that in Dokkan Battle when it comes out. So I'm not necessarily super hyped about this one, and compared to the other anniversaries that came out before it, it's kind of lacking on the hype factor for me a lot. And I know it's GT, and I know I got like a thing for GT and stuff like that, but it's Spirit Bomb related. The GT character of Goku and Vegeta is great. Same for Z-Bomb, GT Bomb, great. All this stuff. They're great units, but it's just the hype factor for me is not there. Like it just hasn't been there, except for whenever we got the standby and skip and the actual finish skill. Like at that, amazing. The Majin Vegeta hiding in the Bobbity, it literally could have been its own LR, to be quite honest. Wild, love the unit, and it's getting an easy A, and I ain't even seen what it's done with easy A, and I love that unit 100%. So yeah, number 6, and that's what I gotta say for that one. At number 5, the 6-year anniversary. Now, you're gonna have to hear me out on this one because one, they don't have easy A's currently right now. Obviously, they'll get one next year. But for everything that came out, now I want to go ahead and say this. This is top 5, so I'm going to start talking a little bit more positive about these. But I gotta say that the negative that came with this one, especially the power creep from Vegeta. Good lord, like the power creep from Vegeta. Like using him right now, like yeah, he's good at sometimes, but after a while, he don't hit hard or anything like that. Like it's just like I feel like after they came out, like especially even on global, like after like a couple of months of them coming out, I didn't even care about using them anymore, to be quite honest. And the Goku, like yeah, he's still usable and stuff like that. He still puts up numbers and everything, but the dodge, relying on that dodge at times, it feels like it doesn't even work. The Roshi was good. I gotta say, free-to-play Roshi, best LR, free-to-play LR we had for a very long time. Summons were there. Summons were good. Like I had a very, very good time summoning in this one, so I can't sit here and act like I didn't have a good time summoning anything. Like I was pulling stuff out everywhere, bro. Like it was great. I loved it. Everything that they introduced through here, even the Dragon Stone count. Obviously, 6-year anniversary was kind of crazy. yeah, like under 1,000, barely over, pretty much 900, but under 1,000 dragon stones for this one. Free to play, absolutely wild. For it, 3 parts. It was great. Like the free to play cards are great. Now I will knock off for the part 2 LRs. To be quite honest, because they were kind of really only good on those on the actual team, the universe of the actual representatives universe 7 team, stuff like that. They were all pretty much good on that one, but that was just hindered for their passes and stuff like that. But just in general, like free to play cards we got easy. Like I don't even use this Ultra Instinct Goku anymore, to be quite honest. Kind of missed opportunity for him. I feel like he could have got a free to play LR out of this as well. They didn't do anything for that. That's crazy that they used a promotion for him for their co-op stuff, but they just didn't give him a card. Would have been great to give him a card. I think he deserved it. Took the whole Universe 7 that was left to beat him. So I felt like there was a little bit of lacking in there when they did introduce the God of Destruction event, stuff like that. So that was like the start of getting like even harder events and stuff like that with anniversaries. So they did a lot of good in here, but it was just the units started power creeping for me a lot. You know, they were lacking and stuff like that, so I had to put this at number 5 spot just because of that one. And again, like the hype factor that was there, they quickly left with these units. It's number 5. So the number 4 best anniversary, I gotta give it to the 5th year. And I'm a sucker for the fusions. Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. That's why it's so disappointing that I have to put the 3rd year for the fusions as well at number 7. But for the number 4 spot, 100%, I got to give it to the 5th year anniversary, just for the simple fact that it was in the time of the pandemic. So they kind of really didn't get to do like everything that they really truly wanted to do. And I'm pretty sure this anniversary could have been more than what it is. I mean, 879 Dragon Stones out of it. If I'm going by Dragon Stones, it was units good. Again, they just got their EZAs. Boy, are they great. I mean, even looking back at that, and I kind of not putting that in the fact that they just got EZAs as well. I'm not putting that in here. I'm just going by sheer hypeness, and then at that time of having a pandemic and stuff like that, where everybody was stuck inside and everything, like literally, I expected a little bit more out of this, but it was okay. It did lack a little bit, but it is better than, in my honest opinion, it's better than all the other anniversaries that came before. Again, like I said, this is my list. You can let me know in the comment section below how you feel about your list and what you got, and I'm actually very eager to see what everybody's list is. But there was a little bit to do in here. It wasn't too crazy. Like we got EZAs for things. That's about it. Like it wasn't too great. Like these 2 units. You know, Rose was probably the highlight of it. I know the Broly trio, the GT, not GT, but the Broly trio from it was. They're still right now, like being generous here, but there wasn't like a lot that was going on. It was just good. It was hype because it was fusions, and summons were actually kind of rough for me, to be quite honest. It's crazy that I'm putting this up here in top 4, because if I went by summon wise, this was like one of my worst summoning experiences, because it literally took the and I'm being dead serious. You can look the video up. I think it was a video. Yeah, it might have been a video. It might have been a stream, but whichever one it was, literally you can look it up. And it took my last one ticket to pull my first Gogeta, my first LR Gogeta out of it. And I went pretty in on the banners and stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons why it's at number 4, is because the hype factors of me just loving the fusions and stuff like that was there, and me actually getting Gogeta being extremely freaking hype and stuff. I have to put it at number 4 just for this one. Now we're into the top 3, and I gotta say, this hurt me a little bit. It really did, man, to put the 2nd anniversary at number 3. And the only reason why it hurt me so much is because my pulls, oh my god, my summons for the 2nd year anniversary were absolutely just gorgeous. Like, I got everything on the banner. I got multiple copies of Goku when he first came out, and also I think I got a copy of Vegeta. Like, I didn't rainbow Vegeta, but I got 90% Goku, and I think a 69% of Vegeta, like literally right off the bat. And that's what pulling everything on the banner that I also needed as well too, like Super Vegito and stuff. Like, it was insane for me. And this is when they introduced LRs and stuff like that. So I mean, I think this is when we got Gohan. Yeah. So this is when we first got Gohan, LR, and stuff like that. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like, I mean, it was wild, bro. Like, just the electricity that I'm still feeling, the nostalgia that I'm still feeling off just looking at this. Like, I haven't looked at the 2nd year anniversary in so long until this video. Like, seriously, so long too. And I just gotta say, it was just love, bro. Absolute love. I miss this, man. I miss it. Not even going by Dragon. So I don't even know how many Dragon Stones we actually got back then. 370. So I mean, it was a better jump than it was then. But it wasn't even like it was just 370. It was just, there was so much that actually went into the 2nd year anniversary. Like from the 1st year anniversary, like they put more effort into this than they did the first. Like they actually learned. This is like one of the craziest things out of it. It's like, you see, I'm still scrolling for things that they put out through and stuff like that. Like, but there was a lot of stuff to do. Like, there was so many campaign stuff going through, countdowns. Like, even the countdowns still look pretty dope. Stuff like that going back. Legendary election that was there. Facebook campaigns that were here. Stuff like that. Like back then, it was like this was crazy. Like, and it hurt me that I got to put this at the top 3 because. Before, it definitely would have been like top 2 for sure, but another one outbeat it. So I can't literally say anything more positive. I guess the only thing negative I could say about this was like looking at it more, that like should have been a little bit more. I thought we got more than what we did at that time, but looking at it from back in then time, from the 1st to 2nd, it was just wild. Like it was just light years apart. Like the 1st year anniversary, like stank up the whole joint compared to the 2nd year anniversary. Like even back then, everybody was like, bro, 2nd anniversary is wild. Like what were they doing on the 1st year anniversary? Like what were they doing? Nothing. That's what they were doing. They were doing nothing. I don't know what the hell was going on with the 1st year anniversary. I guess they were just banking on that Gogeta and Janemba, really Gogeta to sell it for everything, which he did for a little bit, but at the same time, it was just, that started a lot of people's addiction of buying Dragon Stones in the game and everything, and they, like I said, they improved so much for the 2nd year anniversary that that is literally top 3. In my honest opinion, it's just a go. Super Saiyan 4s, beautiful, wow, when they first came out, they were monsters. I mean, destroying everything. This is the peak. This is the start of the mono era, and it was just lovely. The mono area was pretty dumb in a good way for a Dokkan battle. And I know some people look at it now, it's like, oh, you're limited to using, AGL, STR, blah, blah, blah. But looking back on it, it's like, it was pretty wild. And if we had that currently right now with 200% leader skills, it would be pretty freaking wild. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now, especially with all these units getting EZAs and stuff like that. It'd be absolutely insane. So, number 3, 100% 2nd year anniversary. Oh, man, we're getting into number 2. So, the 7th year anniversary for number 2. You see the smile on my face right now for the 7th year anniversary? Do you see the smile? I had the most amazing luck I have ever had. I mean, the blessedness was in full effect. If you were here on the channel and I was summoning, it was so, dude, it was so good. I had to go out and buy a belt and I had to hold the belt, fam. The belt. That's how good these summons were. And going back and looking at golly, the 7th year anniversary was so good. So good. This is why it's so disappointing for the 8th year anniversary for me, because I was just expecting more from the 8th year anniversary. I really was. But the 7th year, man, just looking back on it right now, it's just, as soon as you've seen the God Boys and the Super Saiyan 4s again, I'm having a theme. I told you at the beginning of this video there was a theme. Okay, I told you that. So just bear with me here. But God Boys, amazing. Obviously, Team Monkey all day, every day. Beautiful, and I mean, I rainbowed him with a copy. I still have the copy just sitting in the box right now, literally in the inbox right now, just sitting, waiting for that damn EZA in like 3 years. But seriously, 100%, like getting back and not just gawking all over the 7th year anniversary. It was literally like just beautiful. So much stuff to do. We got so many good units out of this. Even the free to plays were great. Like Red Zone, just lovely. Even more updated missions and stuff like that for fighting legends. Like Extreme Seas reopened. Like I mean, like Ultimate, like bro, it was so like yeah, we always get Ultimate Clash, but if I go back and look at these Dragon Zones for like I haven't done for a second, you're gonna see like first part, EX parts. They start introducing EX parts, stuff like that. Like nutty. I mean, everything besides Omega Shenron. Omega Shenron was lacking real bad. Actually, Omega Shenron and Vegeta got slept, to be quite honest, in this one on the part 2. Like, I don't think anybody really uses this Vegeta. I mean, obviously it's all Goku, because of that passive Goku. I don't think anybody really uses Vegeta, just like nobody really uses Omega Shenron. One of the reasons why we want LR Omega Shenron for 8th year anniversary. Just saying, but. It was pretty great, man. Like even the part 2 LRs, they were okay. Like yeah, Vegeta's not as good as he was when he first came out. Like when he first came out, he's pretty solid. He's still getting shit on compared to the Goku. Just Goku is just power freaking house, just absolute nut powerhouse. I still like to use him every now and then. I can't wait for that boy to get easy A. Boy, I can't wait for this man to get an easy A. Y'all don't want to see Dokkan battle when he gets an easy A, to be quite honest. And then we come to like part 3, and it's just beautiful. Still, again, this is when they get this. So we're coming back from the 3rd year and being in slot 7 of getting their easy A's and made them pretty much viable again. They were pretty good. Actually, they're better than pretty good. They're good. So I mean, you had Red Zone stuff with more updated Red Zone things in here, and then come back over here and you got the EX part as well, and then we got we got the easy A's for the. I mean, at this point in time, you already know what's coming for number 1, but we got the easy A's for these guys, and I still love using these cards, to be quite honest. I really do. And if I go back and look at these Dragon Stone counts, like even the summons here, I just gotta go back to the summons all the time. We're just absolutely destructive. Like, it's so many Dragon Stones, like so many, over 1,000, almost 1,100 Dragon Stones right there. Not even counting the EX part, bro. Not even counting the EX part. So literally over like 1,500 Dragon Stones were given out in the 7th year anniversary. That's how good the 7th year anniversary was. Like the biggest amount of Dragon Stones we had seen then, and I mean that's like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd combined in with like the 5th and stuff like bro, there's a lot of damn Dragon Stones given. That's why so many people were just here summoning 24/7. I think I see so much absolute incredible hypeness, even from the community summons. Like it was popping. Like it was popping. And the only thing that can beat that, number 1, the 4th year anniversary. The 4th year anniversary, in my honest opinion, might have been, I think it goes currently right now the most perfect anniversary, because boy oh boy, when Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta LR came out, it was a game changer, bro. It was a game changer with the active skills, just going buck wild. It was just nutty. I mean, we got easy A's out here. Like, I mean, what else do I need to say about this? The pools were lovely. I mean, it's like they took the 2nd year anniversary that is in my number 3, and all they did was like copy and paste, but do it better. Like they did it better than the original. And again, like for the longest, it was like the 2nd year anniversary, great. I had it at number 2. Like if the 7th year anniversary wasn't as good as it was, it literally been in number 2. And then the 2nd year anniversary and the 4th year anniversary at the best. GT themed, I know, sucker for GT, but I'm sucker for Super Saiyan 4s, really, man. Just in general, really, I'm sucker for Super Saiyan 4s. Like this was absolutely insane. Like, golly, I mean, sales were good. We had so much content, bro. Like so much content. Like even these guys got easy A's and stuff like. I don't think Baby Vegeta ain't got no damn easy A yet. But GT Trio just got their easy A's and stuff like that not that long ago. I mean, they're great as well too. But it's just, there was so much, it was like the electricity that I was feeling for the 7th year, for the 2nd year, it was just it was times 2 that. It was just magnified by 2 for the 4th year. The 4th year was just a wild time. It was like pretty much, I feel like, peak Dokkan battle. And I know that's saying a lot, but it was like peak Dokkan battle time. Like, yeah, the 7th year was my number 2. It shot up there, but it didn't hit the heights. And then if you were here back for the 4th year anniversary, like you were legitly here, like for like even before then, like leading in, it seen it on JP and how crazy it was, and then just the amount of like, oh my god, I need to save that happened for the 4th year. It was insane. Like, I feel like that was like the part in time where everybody truly started saving on global for the anniversary. Was like, that's when it really started, because it didn't really start that much for the 3rd year. Like, everybody knew it was coming, but everybody was still summoning on things and stuff like that, and banking on getting dragon stones to like carry them through, instead of like skipping everything to get to the anniversary, and then banking on getting all the dragon stones from that anniversary to power them to for the worldwide, and so on and so forth. Like, I mean, the countdowns, great. Like, we had, oh man, just going back and looking at this was, like I said, hands down some of the best peak Dokkan, in my honest opinion. Like, the hype was just there, man. Like, it really was. Like, look, like, you don't even get stuff like this no more. Like, where people have like cards and stuff like that. Like, you don't even get that anymore. I wish they still done this card stuff for like people. It's like even like random content creators or random people that win stuff. Like, yeah, I know they have the meet and greet and stuff like that now and everything, but it's just that was it was so great, so great. And I didn't even look at the Dragonstone count. Like, I don't even care that the Dragonstone count was pretty damn good. Like, look, I mean, for the 4th year, 936 for the 4th year was insane, man. Insane back then. Like, it was so many Dragonstones. Everybody was just going buck wild. I mean, it's just like, yeah, top grossing. Like, this is the time. Look, 100 Dragonstones top grossing, and then another 30, 130 from that. And you don't really get that much. Like, I think except for like the 7th anniversary, that had like a lot. Like, look, there you go. You got 100 here. More there for anniversary stuff, campaign, everything. Like, it's just top grossing, like another 130 there. And that was the 4th year anniversary that was doing that. And again, 7th year anniversary doing it too. It's great. But 4th year, it was unheard of. Like, everybody was getting top grossing and stuff like that. Like, if I went back and just looked at top gross for everything, like, to me, you couldn't do any better than that right now. And I was truly hoping that the 8th year anniversary was going to be the eclipse for the 4th year. I really was. Before anybody think I'm just ragging like 100%, I had high hopes at first for the 8th year anniversary, just because it was 2, 4. I had high hopes for the 6th, and that disappointed me. But I was hoping that the 8th, double 4, I was hoping that it was just about to knock everybody's socks off, and it just didn't hit like that. I really wanted it to be better than the 4th year, but again, 4th year anniversary was just nutty at that time. Just absolutely nutty. Like, in my honest opinion, I can't give it a perfect like 10 out of 10, but I'd have to give it, like, looking back on it now and just reminiscing and everything, I'd have to give it like a 9.5 out of 10, like as close as possible. Like, if it was just a couple of more events that was in there, because again, my summons were great in this time, so I can't knock the summons. Like, I know a lot of people had a really good summon through this one and stuff, so I can't knock it. It's just, that's the best one. I mean, it really was for me. And I'm very curious right now to see how you guys rank the anniversaries currently so far, if you've been here for every anniversary or what anniversary you've actually been in here for. I'm very curious to see what you guys ranked it. If you guys did enjoy this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That way you get notified when we go live and put up more videos. Have an awesome day / night. Stay safe. God bless, and I'm out. Peace.